Hey everyone, this is the build video for subframe braces on the CRF250L, and what happens is the two tubes that hold up the tail section, if you put a luggage rack on here and you put Rotopacks or a Pelican case on it, it stresses it, and then every time you hit something hard off-road or on the street, it flexes and then it cracks the subframe and breaks it. I really don't want that to happen, so what I'm doing is putting some braces in. And from the back, there's only really a couple places you can put them. So I've removed the foot pegs and I've put some metal around them, and then I put a bolt through it. To get the foot peg off this side, instead of taking the battery box and all that crap out, I just cut the pin apart and let it fall out. So I've got a piece of channel on this side also. Then up here, I have a piece of 1-inch strap, 4 inches long on both sides, and I've welded a piece of heavy wall DOM tubing in the middle. It's 5.5 inches long and inch diameter. And I can move that a little bit, so what I think I'm going to do is put it right about there. And with a lot of this I'm doing, I got to worry about tire clearance. Back here I can then probably come off at a little bit of an angle, something like that, and then bend around, follow the muffler, then kick it, and then go to here. This side will be much easier because I don't have to get around the muffler. I'll just come up, straight up at an angle. I won't even kick it until I get back all the way to here and go up to there. Alright, I got it in the garage now so I can weld out of the wind. I've got it tacked on there. I cut a wedge in there, TIG welded that together. And then it comes back here, and this is not finished yet. I'm going to cut this off at a little bit of an angle and put a cap on the back. And I'm going to weld that in. And what I ended up doing is just taking a piece, offsetting it like that. And then really I could probably put a plastic plug in there, but I think it'll look a little cleaner if I just take it off at an angle. So there's the right side brace. As you can see, it stays relatively close to the muffler. So there's the one side, and then I'll go ahead and do the other side in a similar fashion. Okay, and then here's the left side. Got it tack welded in place, cut a wedge into it, and then I got to chop a little bit of the back off, but I didn't need to offset this one because of the muffler. That's the only reason I put this one in. I just wanted to get it out a ways underneath the muffler. So if you look from the top, it appears that I will clear the tire, the swing arm, the chain guard, and all that. I'll have to take it out and jump it a little bit, see if I actually miss everything. So I don't have the manpower or the tools necessary right now to actually compress it all the way. I'm not sure I'd even want to, but if I jump around with the rack on it and the weight on it and I don't hit anything, I'm going to call it good enough. But I'll just take this whole thing off, weld it into place, weld everything in solid, and then I should be able to paint it and good to go as is. Okay, here it is all welded up. I still need to put the caps on all the ends, but I've got it welded up. I just smoothed this out to make it look a little better. I am a good welder. I just sometimes like it to be smooth. Using a grinder makes you a grinder, not a welder. See, I can weld. Anyway, here's this end. Just need to cap that and cap that. And then I thought I had screwed myself over when I built this, because I bolted that up and then I bolted these on and then I welded the tubes between them, and then I thought, well, how am I going to get this off? Because you can't just pull it off, because these have to separate and then that has to drop and then you can take it off. Well, there's enough flex in the two pipes that I can just pull it off, pull it apart and pull it off. So there's a little bit of flex in them this way, but I tried to measure things and I jumped up and down on it, and it does not flex that way, so it should support the back end of the bike very nicely. I'm gonna cap it and then put it on the bike after I paint it probably. I'm going to throw some luggage on it, ride the shit out of it this summer, and see if it breaks. So that's my subframe support, and it's going to take a lot of testing. So don't expect a video on subframe braces again, and probably until the winter hits, because it's going to take hours and hours and hours to figure out if this is going to work or not. So hopefully I don't have to buy another subframe, and this should fix it. Thanks for watching. If you want dimensional drawings, too bad, because this is all by hand. Just grab a welder, some pipe, and go. I didn't make any more than... I made 3 measurements total the whole time I did this. I measured how big that needed to be. I measured how deep that needed to be for this. And then I measured how far it was between these two. Otherwise, I just guessed with everything. Sometimes that works out, and then sometimes it ends up in a pile and you have to start over on your fuel cell. So, yeah, thanks for watching.